do have Tiffany Winter in here though. What's up, Tiff?
What's up? How
you? All right. So, in your opinion, as far as hip hop goes, who do you feel, if not Drake, because I know we have a lot of Drake fans that listen to the show. There's a lot of Drake fans currently, but who do you feel is really doing their thing as far as the music industry goes right now? More so hip hop music.
Doing their thing right now?
Yeah.
Let me see. I don't know. Luda kind of went in on the Big Sean the other day, and anybody. I mean, yeah, that
was hard.
I mean, if
it was a Luda Big Sean day.
Luda Big Sean. Luda
Wow.
kind of OD'd on like two people. I think it was. It was Big Sean and somebody else, but.
But what was that about though? Like, where did that
I didn't even really listen to the whole thing, so I can't even give you the full breakdown on that. But I mean, I love a lot of artists. I mean, Drake is a beast. I wouldn't say he's the best. Like, I'm a Jay-Z, ultimate Jay-Z fan, like fanatic.
Yeah, definitely.
I just
shout out to Brooklyn.
Word, shout out to Brooklyn though. I'm from the Bronx, but shout out to Brooklyn.
Shout out to the
really
Bronx
dope,
too.
right?
Shout out to the whole. Couple of projects that you're working on right now. One of them was your 2012 calendar titled Slice of Shade.
Yes, Slice of Shade.
Tell us a little about that.
My stalker calendar.
No.
That's a hell of a
stalker calendar. What's that about? It sounds really like
perverted.
Yeah.
It is. It's I'm not nude. I'm basically getting undressed and redressed throughout the calendar.
Okay.
Very sexy shots, peeping Tom images. Like, I don't know if you've ever been, I remember being in school at a young age, like you wear a skirt and like somebody will try to take a picture up your skirt. Like kind of shots like that. Like,
I don't know what
creepy,
school you went to.
Yeah, I was in school and people have tried that before. They like try to put the phone under your leg. They're like, let me see what's going on.
Wow, that's really crafty right there.
Yeah.
Wow.
It made me think of that. So I was just like, oh, that's dope. I think I was influenced more because I like changing in front of the window. Right, so that's like my thing. So I change in front of the window in my house, and I'm just always looking out the window.
Where are you from again?
From the Bronx.
Okay. What block? Nah, I'm fucking with you. Don't say
we got the stalker theme right here.
Nah, I was fucking with you.
So I was just sitting there, and I'm like by the window changing. And I'm just sitting like, what if somebody's watching me right now? Kind of would be a turn on, to know somebody's out there really watching. I don't know, it's weird.
Are you listening, fellas?
So I'm like, okay, so I'm sitting here and I'm changing my clothes and I'm just like, okay, well, what if I dropped a calendar like that? Because I wanted to do a calendar to start branding myself as a model, the actress, the producer, the mogul, just so I have something, at least my first initial start to launch all my projects.
Speaking of production, you actually said that you have a 6-minute short coming out with the calendar. Tell us about that.
Well, the short film is an intro to the calendar, so the actual images in the calendar. So the film that's coming out is somebody's watching me. So this person's watching me. I'm going on a date. They're watching me. I'm in a business meeting. I'm coming out this person's house, and they're just stalking me, basically. Then you see that they have images of me on their wall. So I'm creating a visual for you so you have a better understanding. You don't see a person's face. You just see gloves the whole way through. They break into my apartment. Once they break into my apartment, that's where they hide, and that's how they start to get the images that you capture, that you see inside the calendar. So
the calendar, the calendar is actually like kind of a concept of the movie, or vice versa.
Yeah. The movie is the first initial thing, and then you can kind of understand where the calendar
and then the calendar gets created off of the movie. That is really smooth.
Yeah.
Did you actually come up with that?
Yes, I did. I wanted to have continuity. I didn't want people to be lost.
Smooth.
So I wanted them to kind of understand where I came up with the concept. So I was like, hey, let me drop a short film. Shout out to my director. He works with Square Off, Dougie Fresh Sons, DiamondPayFaith.com. He's super dope. Super dope.
Definitely. And why the title Slice of Shade?
Slice of shade because it's the side of Tiffany that you really won't get to see, because that's not the kind of modeling that I do. I'm not really into revealing my body or putting myself out there. I mean, I do think I'm sexy.
So redundant nowadays, you know?
Yeah,
everyone is doing that.
It's cliche though,
yeah.
And that's kind of why I didn't want it to be regular. Like in Slice of Shade, the actual short film that I'm going to extend, you're going to actually see that I'm not a cliche kind of person. You find out that my stalker is actually going to be a lady.
Oh.
So like, it's not just a man. I'm trying to.
Don't tell us no more, man.
I'm not. You definitely gotta check it out.
Like
it's really.
It's like a Spielberg movie, like blowing it, man. That's the type of shit I want to be surprised. Like, yo, that's a crazy storyline.
Yeah, that is a really elaborate storyline.
Yeah.
I do commend you on actually coming up with something like that. That's really ingenious.
We're gonna get back to some more music, man.
Yeah, actually, I talked to you actually before the show, and I did learn that you are a big Jay-Z fan. Why would you most really associate yourself with him, or do you associate yourself with him, or?
I do. I mean, he's a person. Yeah, he's a celebrity, but I love Jay. Like, he came from Brooklyn. He came from the streets. He's a regular. I don't say that, but he's a regular dude.
Yeah.
But I don't know. He has that drive, that ambition. Like, his tracks, like, play in my head. The lyrics he spit, the things he says is like, wow. Like, I really be feeling it. Like, it's right there. Like, I'm dear to my heart. I don't understand. Like, I feel like, yo, he's talking to me right now. Like, you don't hear what he's saying?
Yeah,
Like,
he definitely has that influential feel to his music, and like his words are definitely like something that kind of resonates with you, you know, through your day. It makes you really feel like, yo, that should be me.
Yep.
You know, he really has that feel. As a matter of fact, let's get into some Jay-Z right now.